Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal. Today I'm sharing a video that was requested. So it is a request to see what is behind me in my office. So I am going to do a little tour of what's behind me here in my office. I do plan on taking everything apart right now because I am going to decorate for Halloween, which means I'm really just going to bring out my Halloween bags and I'm going to put them behind me. So I thought, you know what, let me film it before I take it apart and move those into my closet because my Halloween bags are currently in my closet. So I will show you what is behind me. So first things first, here in the corner, I do have my Sully collection, I guess you will say, Mike and Sully, because I have both of them. I also have my popcorn buckets. I got a popcorn bucket on the Disney cruise. This one is from the Disney cruise line, and then this one is from the park. I have any of my plushies. I just stick them in this acrylic bin that I got at Target. I really don't know where to put them, so I keep them like that. I think they're cute, and I really like them. I've taken that one to Disneyland, and these two are from Hallmark. I did haul those two right there from Hallmark. So I keep those guys right there in that bin behind me. I think one time I did put Sully and all of the friends behind me, like on the shelf, but for now they just stay there. And then I have an okapi that I bought at Animal Kingdom because an okapi is my favorite animal, so I have that there. Then you have my Stony Clover duffel, so I have that one there. That's the Dynamic Duo, which is my dirtiest. I don't know if you could tell, but it is like super dirty because I use it a lot. Then I have this one from also Stony Clover, Majorly Mini, one of my new emos, wearing a Spirit jersey that I got at an outlet. Then I have my other Stony Clover denim duffel with my name on it. This is the one that I had embroidered by them, but see if it's brighter. There we go. I have the curtain there. I noticed when I had this, I did haul this one, but you can see right there how I got really faded when they were trying to make my T in my name. Then I have a cinnamon roll little friend that my husband got me with Texas on there. And then here's where you see a collection shelf. So this is my Peter Pan collection shelf. Love Peter Pan. I am Crystal in Neverland after all, but I'm a huge Peter Pan fan. That's like probably one of my favorite movies from Disney. So this is like my Peter Pan shelf. I have my cards here that family members have given me for my, I think this is for my birthday. Yeah, this one's for my birthday from my in-laws, and I keep it there. This was from my magical pick-me-up, which, you know, I don't get that anymore, but that's just the Peter Pan quote, so I put that there. I don't know if it'll focus on it. So yeah, I love that quote, so cute. Okay, there, it's focusing better. I had to like stop it and focus it again. And then I have some Funko Pops here that are from Peter Pan, the movie. So I have Peter Pan here with his dagger out, and then Peter Pan here on the little ship that is from the ride. So cute. I love this little one. It's specifically, it's like one of my favorites. I don't have very many Funko Pops, but the ones I do have are purposeful, like they're for a collection specifically. Then behind there I have my Harvey's Peter Pan bag, which I hardly ever use. It's like an awkward shape for me, but I don't want to get rid of it, like sell it, because I really like it. I love the keychain hanging there. I love the red feather. And then I love that it's embroidered right there with the patch. Well, I guess it's a patch, not embroidered. A patch of Peter Pan right there. And then I have my lounge fly from Peter Pan here. This Peter Pan lounge fly was, I think, like a limited edition one of like so many, and I was like, I have to get it, so I got it. And it has a Tinkerbell keychain hanging on there. And then I have another new emo. This one is Dale wearing his Peter Pan fit. This is like one of my favorite outfits for new emos. I'm so sad they don't make them anymore. I think they're so cute. So I have that. So that's like my Peter Pan shelf. That is a specific shelf dedicated to Peter Pan. And then this shelf, I guess I would say, is dedicated to BTS. So this is like my BTS shelf up here. I have the Butter albums there in both colors. And then I have some albums back there. I have bought like the CDs and stuff. And then some BTS books that I got. I like the book fair at my work because I am a teacher. And then I have two BTS Funko Pops here of my biases. So yeah, there's Jungkook and V. Happy birthday, Jungkook. I'm actually filming this on his birthday. So yeah, I have those two right there. And then I have some of the little blind box sweets from Disney from a while back. And then I have one Stony Clover Lane purse right here. This is the rainbow one from the Target collab. And I think back here, there's like, I don't want to move everything that's gonna fall, but there's like more BTS stuff back there. I did have the BTS phone for a while, so that's cases right there. And then there's more BTS fun stuff from the CDs. But yeah, so that is the BTS shelf. As you can tell, these shelves are from Target, so you can like make them whatever size you want. So I made that one small, specifically for that. Okay, let me put this stuff back up there. Okay, I opened the curtain so you could see more because I felt like it was really dark. But yeah, this is the one shelf. Again, this is a Target shelf. And then at the very top, I just have my collection from the plaid collection from Stony Clover Lane. I have the duffel, the top handle, and then the Mickey one that my husband bought me for my birthday when I was in New Orleans for Taylor Swift. And then if you go this way, I have one pair of ears on a hook, and those are my Stony Clover ones from Disney. Those are the Princess Stony Clover ones that are up there. And then I have this really fun Walt Disney World cutout that my father-in-law made me for my birthday one year. So this is what he actually like hand cut like all these little pieces of paper out and like put them together and like put them in that shadow box, which I think is so cool. So yeah, he framed this for me and everything, and I put it up here in my office. Then below that, this is where you start to see what's like behind me when I'm filming. So this is like just two shelves I have here from IKEA. And then I just change this stuff out regularly. But I'll continue with what's up here. So I do have a circle shelf. This circle shelf is from Target. And I originally used it for makeup. I had lip balms on here at one point because I collected the ones from Lip Smackers that were Disney. But now I have ears in here because it's like the perfect ear holder. So they fit pretty well. I have a bunch of ears in there. I kind of change them out depending on the seasons. So like right now they're just fun, bright ones for the summer. But like I'll put my Halloween ones out. I only have like 2 or 3 pairs. I don't have very many. But I could put those out. So right now I have my Stony Clover ones in the front there because those are like my most recent pair. And then I have my favorite pairs from like small shops, like the Monsters ones. And then the Toy Story ones, those are from Worlds of Imagineers, which I have shared before. And then up there, I just have a mini macaroon on top. So this shelf, if you can find it, it's super duper old. I think I've had it for like 7 years already. And then if you come over, you'll see I have another pair of ears, which are my ears from Disneyland that I got when we went over the summer. And these are the ones you can change, like the little heads. So I only have these 2 heads, and then I have Christmas heads. I have the gingerbread and Santa Mickey. And then this is my art that I bought in Disneyland by Jared Maruyama. Jared Maruyama is like one of my favorite artists that does Disney art. And I love Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale are my favorites. They're, besides Peter Pan, like Peter Pan's my favorite movie. And then Chip and Dale are my favorite from like the Fab. Well, not a Fab Five, but you know, like the classic characters, I guess, if you will. And then I have favorite princesses. You know how that goes. You have a favorite in every category. So Chip and Dale are my favorite. So I got this painting when we were in Disneyland like 2 years ago. And I just loved how it had the holidays. And I love that it had bumblebees because I love bumblebees. Those are like one of my favorite things. So when I saw that, I was like, I have to get it. I don't remember how much I paid, but I did haul it and I did have it shipped here. So it is number 98 of 195. I want to say it was like 200 maybe or something like that. But I did have it shipped from the store in Disneyland. I did not carry it on the plane because it was pretty big. So yeah, I love that. It's so cute. All right, I'm going to go. I guess I'll just come back and I'll go down. Hopefully I'm not moving too much for you all. But down here behind me is where I have my Duffy and Friends little collection. Right now it's covered because I had recently hauled this and I put it there and I haven't moved it because I do want to film what fits inside because somebody did ask for that. So usually this isn't there. Usually it looks like this behind me. So usually you'll see this here, which is another acrylic lid. Well, like from the organizers from Target. I've had it for a while and I've had it there. So I have Shelly and Duffy wearing Spirit jerseys because these are like New Emos, but they're a little bit, I think they're a little bit bigger. So you can kind of see, yeah, they're a little bit bigger than New Emos, but they fit in the New Emo clothing. So yeah. And here is Duffy wearing one of the New Emo backpacks. He's wearing the Loungefly backpack. I'm going to get the one from Stony Clover. When I'm filming this, I haven't gotten it yet, but I did find a trade for that if you watch my haul. So I have Stella Lou there wearing one of the classic Japanese outfits. I got that in a magical pick-me-up. And then I have my Shelly Mae and my Duffy. My Duffy is wearing his outfit from Safari because I got him at Animal Kingdom. And then a little Shelly Mae from a blind box. That is also from Magical Pick Me Up. And then in the front I have my autograph book from when I was a kid. Like literally a child. I've had this since I was like 9. I don't know if like one that will like tell you specifically. I still use it. I'll just change like when we went 2024. My most prized ones would be, let's see if I can find them. I don't know how far in they go. Here they are. So I have all of the Ninja Turtles. So I have Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. They had stamps, Leonardo, and then April O'Neil. So they had stamps. And then I met Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit. They're not even there anymore. But back in the day, they were at MGM Studios, which is now Hollywood Kingdom. Hollywood Kingdom, what the heck? Hollywood Studios. So yeah, the autograph book is super old. It's like, I guess 30 years old by now. It's crazy. I've still had it. And I love it. And then behind me, I just changed these purses out to kind of go with like the season or what I feel like. Right now I have it very colorful because it's summer. And I also wanted to match my Disneyland plushies. So I have my Shelly Mae that my husband got me from Aulani. We ordered it online though. And then I have my Stony Clover Lane mini backpacks here with some keychains on them. And then pochettes. And then a Stony Clover Lane top handle purse, a little bow purse. And then more pochettes. This one is from Little Sunflower Shop with the matching keychain from Creativity and Ink. And then Mickey and Minnie Chip and Dale from the 70th celebration. Their outfits are just so cute. I love them. And then my crystal backpack from Stony Clover. And then a little white purse from, this was like the last thing I got in my magical pick-me-up before she stopped sending them. So yeah, I just have it here because it's just so cute. It's from Hong Kong Disneyland, as you can tell. And then if you go below, I'll show you what's next underneath these shelves right now. Okay, I'm sitting down on the ground, so it makes it a little bit easier. But I do have bags here, and I kind of just have little things that go with them. So I have this bag and then another birthday card from my husband, which is a Minnie Mouse one. I love decorating with birthday cards. I think they're so cute. Back there is extra ears in a Target Stony Clover Lane pouch. Then I have my Wish from the Disney Wish Loungefly with my Disney Cruise Line little coconut that I got when we were at Castaway Cay. Then on the shelf below them, I just have some plushies. This is my Chip and Dale, I guess, cube. And then behind there are some books. And then I have a Rilakkuma, Chip and Dale ears, Chip and Dale lip balms. Like I was saying, I like collected those. So yeah, I just think that's a cute little shelf. And then this shelf is books. As you could see, Twilight back there. And then just more books and little knickknacks. And then this one is more books back there. And then I have a Harry Potter. And then I have my Goosebumps purse from Loungefly because it just looks like a book, so that it'll look cute to put it there on a book, on books. And then above that, I have my little white Loungefly. It's a little crooked. And then over, we have Hello Kitty Loungefly with some Hello Kitty little Funko Pop. That's a Funko Pop. That one is from a blind box. And then another Rilakkuma bear and a Funko Pop. And those are kids' books back there because those are my poetry books that I take to school when we teach poetry. I don't really keep them at school because I don't read them often. So when we do poetry, I'll take them. Those are all of the Shel Silverstein. If you know, you know. And yeah, there's some kids' books there. These books and these shelves are books that I read. I kind of read on my Kindle now, so I got rid of a lot of books. But yeah. So these are the rest of those shelves there. And then I'll show you the second shelf on that side that matches this shelf on this side behind me. Okay, let's start from the top. You can kind of see me in the reflection, but I have a couple of popcorn buckets there. I have the popcorn bucket from Toontown in Disneyland, and then the rainbow popcorn bucket I got at Magic Kingdom. No, I didn't. Oh, I don't remember. I got it at Disney though. And then we have a duffel there. This is the, what is the color? Cotton candy with the big face jumbo Mickey. And then I have the jumbo mini over here on this door. I'll show you in a second. But when you come down, again, this is the same shelf from Target that you can make the shelves whatever size you want. So I made them specifically to fit the top shelf, to fit those two purses. So I did make it smaller to fit. I say I did, my husband did. So he did make it smaller to fit those 2 book purses from Loungefly, which this is like my prized one because a lot of people wanted it and didn't get it, and it sold out pretty fast, and I was so happy that I got it. This was like 4 years ago at this point. And then this is another one, but the updated versions. And then I have some different little I can't remember the name of these. If you remember, let me know. But I can't, it's Miss something. And I just have the soda topper from Disneyland when we went. And then so that's like my princess, I guess, if you will, shelf. And then this one is more of my Snow White shelf. So, because Snow White's one of my favorites. So I have my other Loungefly book purse there with the villains. And then I have these little toys that my mom gave me there. And then I have another one of those. Is it Miss Lindy? I can't remember. And then I don't remember where I got these either. If someone gave them to me or I don't remember. I've had them for a while. But then I have my evil poison apple back there that glows in the dark from Stitch Shop by Loungefly. Do they even make like bags anymore? They used to do like a bunch of Stitch Shop by Loungefly purses. Now I really haven't seen them because these are all Stitch Shop by Loungefly, this whole shelf. And then here is the dwarves, the diamond, the red diamond that matches the purse that I have. And then I have another one of those little toys that my mom gave me. So yeah, this is my Snow White shelf. Love Snow White. Second favorite princess is Cinderella. So this is my Cinderella shelf. And I have it decorated with cards again from people. So this is another birthday card. I think this one's from my in-laws as well. This is also a birthday card. You really can't tell, but if I unfold it, it's a birthday card. And in there, they wrote on there. I think that one's from my in-laws as well. Like, no, these are different birthdays. I don't remember what year this would be. No, they don't have the year in them. But yeah, these are birthday cards. So I love, like I said, to decorate with birthday cards. Here's a lip smacker of Cinderella. And then my Loungeflies. 2 Loungeflies. And then another card. I think this is a birthday card from a student. Yeah, this is a birthday card from a student. And I was like, I have to keep it. This little girl is now in 5th grade. So I had her 2 years ago and I still have the card she gave me. I see her every day. I tell her hi. And then down here is another favorite character. This is my Winnie the Pooh shelf. So I love, love, love Winnie the Pooh. And I love bees, like I said. So this is a Winnie the Pooh / bees shelf. I have my Bumblebutt from Catnip. This is like the large one. It's a small shop. Then I have a Winnie the Pooh, the Japanese style from Disney Store. Some ears from Magical Pick Me Up from Hong Kong. And then those ears there are from the parks here. I have a Rilakkuma bumblebee that my sister got me for Christmas one year. And then I have my favorite little new emo wearing his bumblebee suit from Magical Pick Me Up, also from Hong Kong. My lug. My only lug. My Disney Parks lug, Winnie the Pooh. And then my Loungefly Bumblebee, that is a Funko one, which matches this little Funko. And then I have a keychain there that I just got not too long ago from Box Lunch. So yeah, I love that shelf. That shelf just makes me so happy. Honestly, these shelves just make me happy. I come in here in my office if I have to do work or like grade papers or get prepared for school. And I just like, yeah, it's like a lot of work, but I like looking around and it just makes me happy. Then the bottom shelf, I just have another duffel. This is a Sensational 6 duffel with Lena Bell hanging on the side. So I have a Lena Bell charm and 2 charms. I think those are both from Magical Pick Me Up. And then another popcorn bucket, my Max that I got in Disneyland. So as you can see, I use my popcorn buckets as a decoration. And then on this side, I have another acrylic bin. And I just have random plushies that I love. So I have ones that I got on my first Disney cruise. And then I have the 80s Mickey. And then I have the Peter Pan mini from those collections that they did, but I only bought those 2. Then I have Hello Kitty from my husband. And then on the door, I have 2 bags from, what's their name? Oh my gosh, it's escaping me. What's this brand? I'm gonna have to look. From, oh my gosh. Now I'm dropping everything. Hold on, let me see. They're from Jujubee. So I have a Tokidoki one, and then I have the Disney snack print. And then on top, I just have my Loungefly Porg that I bought at Hollywood Studios, like when we got married. So in 2017, crazy, 2018, I think. Yeah, 2018. And then I have my door here to my closet. This is my work closet. I say my work closet, but it's like my This is my office, so I keep a lot of work clothing in here, but I recently just put all my Halloween clothes in. So as you can see, my Halloween clothes are there. And then I keep like teacher bags up there. And then all my teacher shirts in there. Those are all teacher. Everything in there is like teacher related. So here on the door, I have the 2 purses I recently got from Little Sunflower Shop of my favorite princesses, as you can see. I do want to get another hook and move some of these, but these I just put, so now they cover up the Stony Clovers. So here are my Stony Clover, my cotton candy backpack, and then my tote with Minnie. So the Minnie and then the Mickey's right there. They kind of went together like that. And then behind there, I just have my Japan Disneyland hamburger. And then from Hong Kong, I have the Duffy purse. So cute. So yeah, those are just hanging on the hook. So I need to find, I don't know if I'm going to keep these there or move them somewhere else because they cover that and I like to look at them. So I don't know. And then if you come over, I don't think you really see this in my videos, but I can just show you. I have 2 shelves here. One is an Epcot shelf from when I did Around the World. My passport, a ball cup that looks like Epcot. And then just my magic bands and magic band pluses. And then here's a Carl and Ellie one with stuff we got on our honeymoon. And then regular magic bands. The different, look at the Mr. and Mrs. one. Those are so old now compared to these now. And then I have a hook here holding my big face Mickey and Minnie heads from, is it the one, Vintage Disney, I think it's called. It's a small shop. And then I just have another hook here with some of my little heads, what the heck, my plushie keychains that I've gotten mostly from Magical Pick Me Up. Yeah, I miss getting that box. It's so sad. So yeah, usually I sit right here or stand right here, and this is the back that you see behind me. Those are my shelves, and that's my fun wall here in my office. Behind me is like more stuff, but it's like kind of more chaotic. And then I have like my degree and stuff on the wall. So I'm like not going to show all that, but I can show you one more shelf that's behind me over here that you never see. Okay, this is behind the door here in my office, and I have all my reusable bags that I put on a hook there. I usually tend to take one of these to work when I need to take stuff, so I just keep them here because I do use them, and they're purposeful. So that's behind the door, which usually stays open. I have all my buttons here on another hook. As you can see, command hooks are a big part of my office and my classroom, actually. Then I have a corkboard with the different things that I've collected throughout trips, packages, Time magazine cover with BTS. And then over here I have another hook. This is my Harry Potter section. I don't have a lot, but I am Hufflepuff. So I do have my Hufflepuff backpack that I got at the parks many years ago at this point. And then the only other Harry Potter stuff I have is right there with my wedding bouquet. If you are interested, it was made out of solo flowers with different brooches. So I've had it since we got married. And then one of my students made me that. It's so cute. I love it. Out of Legos. And then one of my students' mom, she made me that. So yeah. And this is also a gift. I just have like so many things everywhere. So one of my students gave me this. And then another student gave me this one. So I put them there together. I just like, I mean, I have a lot of stuff that students give me throughout my life, of course. So yeah, that's the life of a teacher. So then I have this little tiny shelf here that I wanted to share with more purses on it. This is a smaller one from Target. I have my Kate Spade taxi, which I love. Then a little Stony Clover bag back there that I got when we went to the store in New Orleans. So sad that it's closing. Then some catnip, bumblebee stuff there. And a lounge fly that my sister gave me. A picture of me, my sisters, and my cousin. And then I have my pochettes there, which are like my jelly pochettes. This one, I need to use it. I have not used it yet. And then I have a shelf there with the Hello Kitty Pusheen lounge fly, Hello Kitties, and then I have a Peter Pan lounge fly, and my snow globe that I got from Stony Clover when I got a box from them for Christmas. Thank you. And then I have my Alice in Wonderland lounge fly within a little toy my mom gave me. And then under my desk here, I have just like more lounge flies under my desk, but planners galore, because that's my actual desk right there. And then I have a giant Hello Kitty red panda that me and my husband wanted, a crane machine, and then my little case there with more ears in it. So yeah, when I go this way, this is my actual desk, which I don't want to really show it there, but Over here, you'll see there's more shelves here with those lip balms I was telling you that I collect. I still have them. I don't use them because they're old. And then another shelf with some fun stuff. But yeah, that's everything. Sorry, I cut off right there. But these are just 2 more lounge toys that are behind me, like when I'm working in my desk that I have on another shelf, because I really love this lounge toy specifically. And I put it here because it went with the cup. So my husband bought me the cup for Christmas one year, and I was like, oh, they gotta go together. And then that's a picture of me that Teeks made me, which I love. And then Jiminy Cricket. And then this is a little plushie that my husband gave me, Fantasia Mickey. And then my 50th celebration. And then the rest is just stuff that I use when I'm here planning and working in my office. But yeah, that is everything here in my office specifically. I am going to change it up. So behind me, I'm going to put my Halloween purses. And then I'm going to put these guys probably in my closet somewhere. I'll probably change out a lot of these bags, I'm thinking. But I really do hope this was fun for you. I know people have been asking to see like a tour of my office and behind me. So this is my office tour. I hope it was fun. I hope you guys got to know a little bit more about me. I don't know. If you like this, let me know. I could do a tour of my closet if you want. That's another place where I keep a lot of my stuff. But like I said, I love my office because a lot of it's memories, a lot of things people gave me. Like there's so many little knickknacks in here that people gave me. Like I look at this, I'm like, oh, my husband gave me that. You know what I mean? I love little pieces like that. And it's taken me years and years and years to accumulate all of these things and these items. And I just, I love it. Like I said, like the fact that my in-laws gave me these cards and like a student gave me this card. Like I just love it all. It like makes me happy when I come in here. So yeah, I hope this was fun for you to get to know me a little bit more. And you got to see what's behind me more in detail. So thank you so much for watching. Please stick around for more, subscribe, and I would take care of yourself and I will talk to you soon. Bye. I wanted to add this part of my office. It's when you walk into my office. There's the background there. But it is my pin board of my pins that I've collected throughout my travels, I guess, if you will, and all the resorts I've stayed at on Disney property. So I was like, you know what? I forgot to show them my pin board because my pin board is very like magical to me because it has like pins that I've collected or that I love. A few that I've traded for. I don't really pin trade, but I mostly collect. So these are my cruise ones. My first cruise went on the Wonder, then I've been on the Wish. And then I have the ones like the hotels I've stayed at, the Contemporary, All Stars, the Polynesian, the Disneyland Hotel. It's kind of blurry, but Coronado Springs, and then the ones from the 50th as well as the 70th celebration. And then these are just pictures of me like when I was a little kid. So there I am at Disney Ice-Capades, which was like my favorite thing ever. And then there's me again with my brother, and those are just pictures that I love from my childhood because Disney was a very big part of my childhood. So I just wanted to throw my little pin board in here at the end because I forgot to share that. Here's some postcards too from Magical Pick Me Up, which I don't get anymore because of the shipping issues. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.